Segment 5, Building a Customer Base. This is the meat and potatoes of freight brokering, sales. Nothing else really matters until you find customers. Um, the best tool I can recommend is the internet and thomasnet.com. Thomasnet.com is a website that is it's a directory of all manufacturers in the United States. There's over 67,000 companies on this website. You have to bear with me, it's kind of slow. If I pull something up and talk at the same time, it will cut out on me. So when I pull up the website and walk you through it, I won't be talking. But thomasnet.com, again, is a website. It's a directory of all the manufacturers in the United States. What you want to do is you want to call on these companies or email these companies. I'm going to skip down a little bit. Emailing. I like to email the companies. One and two things you can do are email them through Thomasnet, and you'll just go to a general mailbox and hope to get a response, and it does work. Or you can do like me. What I will do is on the company profile on Thomasnet, and I'll show you this in a minute, you can get their website address. Most big company emails are pretty general. If it's ABC Foods is the company, let's just use that as an example. The email is going to be at abcfoods.com. Their website. If it's abcfoods.com, the email for all the employees will be johndoe at abcfoods.com. So one thing you can do is call the company, ask for the shipping or transportation department. If you get a voicemail, get their name off the voicemail. Don't leave a voicemail, just get their name. And then just guess at it. On your email, the two, put john.doe at abcfoods.com, j.doe, John Doe all together, just all the variations of typical email addresses for employees. And eventually you'll get them. And some websites will actually have the shipping or transportation manager listed in contacts. When you go to a website and you see a contact us or our employees, any link like that, click on it and get their information. But also, like I said, in thomasnet.com, they have a way to email the company directly from the thomasnet.com website. Handling the gatekeepers. If you decide to call on companies, the gatekeepers are the receptionist. When you call in and say, "Can I speak to your shipping or transportation manager?" you're going to sound like somebody in sales. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a voicemail. That's fine. That's great. If you get a voicemail, get the person's name, don't leave a voicemail, and just hang up. Call back later that day or the next day and ask for the person by first name, like you know them on a first name basis. Call in and say, "Can I speak to John?" And if it's a large enough company, they're going to say, "John who?" "Oh, I'm sorry, John Doe." It sounds like they're expecting your call when you ask for them on a first name basis. That's a good way to get through the gatekeepers. Or email, like I said, the same tactic for email. What I'm going to do now is scroll down a little bit and then also go to thomasnet.com. And when I do that, like I said, there'll be some interruptions, so I will stop talking for a second. I want to say this before I go to Thomasnet. When you do actually talk to a customer, when you get hold of the transportation department, get their email address just so you can stay in touch with them. And the reason you want to stay in touch with them is even if they're not offering you freight, you can still, keep your name in front of their face. It's not likely that you're going to call a company and they're going to say, "Yeah, we'll give you all of our freight." It's not going to happen. Most of the time, I'm going to say 99 out of 100, you're going to get a situation where somebody's going to tell you, well, we have enough brokers or we have enough carriers, but thanks for calling. Well, just ask them for their email address so you can stay in touch in case they ever do need somebody. And that's great because I'm going to tell you, getting your foot in the door, and my theory on it is timing, and personality. Okay, if you talk to a shipping manager and they say we have all of our freight covered, and you're polite and they like your personality, and you ask for their email address just so you can stay in touch with them in case they ever do need you. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to turn you down. I mean, they're not going to say no, I'm not giving you my email. If you're a good person, personable on the phone, they will, because they know they may need you one day, or some things can happen, and that's how you get most of your ends, so to speak, in sales. Um, so what you want to do is start a folder or a contact list of all these customers and email them twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Mondays and Wednesdays, or 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't bug them, but just send all of them a bulk email. You know, hi, how are you doing? Just seeing if you need any help. Thanks. Just a general email, because what's going to happen is that one day that the current broker or trucking company that they're using misses a load, you want to be the first name in front of their face. So that's key. And then with that, I'm going to go to thomasnet.com. And it looks like I'm on dial-up. This is really slow. Okay, it should be pulling up. I hope I'm not breaking up too bad. But when this pulls up, okay, hang on a second. Okay, it seems to be up. We're going to end this session and start a new session, because this will be another 5 to 6 minute session.